Heads or tails?
Heads.
That is tails.
All right.
So, let's do a quick shuffle up. I will be going first.
Sounds good.
All right. And then any particular way you'd like me to cut?
Just half every time will be fine.
Half every time? Sure, sounds good.
For you?
Same is good with me.
All
Half cut. And then 2, 4, and 5 for my opening hand. Let's see what we
right. 5.
got. Uh,
I'm
this.
going to mulligan.
Uh, this hand is simultaneously the best hand I've ever seen and the worst. Can I mulligan that? I think I have to mulligan that. Wow, that's a weird one.
Oh boy.
It's a hand
Okay.
with 2 backups, and I had to mulligan it. One, two, three, four,
That
five,
is, yeah,
six.
that is a choice.
Um, this is also a hand with 2 backups, so that'll work. We're gonna go the Goddess and a Lulu for a copy of Jote.
Yep.
And we're gonna go get ourselves a copy of Fran.
Sounds good.
And then, do I want to jam the Fran down or not right now is the question. Um, I think I want to keep the cards in my hands. I will pass with 4 in hand here.
Sounds good. And then 2. Okay. Just gonna discard for 1, play a sylph. Then I'll pass with 5.
All right. Draw 1 and 2. Okay, that's a decent one. We'll go Elza for a Larsa.
Cool.
Uh, Larsa, I will discard a copy of. I feel like I've got a little bit of time here. I'll discard a Typhon to the effect. I'm going to go search myself a copy of Vaughn.
Sounds good.
Now I kind of want to get this Fran down. Is there an easy way to do that? It's not ideal. Yeah, we'll do kites to get the Fran into play as well, and pass with 2 in hand.
All right. 1, 2. Well, this is certainly a hand. They'll discard, play a crow, and
Mm-hmm.
then pass again with 5.
Oh, Crow is one of my favorite cards of all time. Love that card.
It's so versatile.
All right, let's go to Fran and a Lulu to play the Von down.
Yep.
And I believe I probably want to get a copy of Philo into play.
Sounds good.
And then I'm going to go for a Balthier.
Okay.
And we're going to bring back that Kites from the break zone. And I will pass with no cards in hand.
All right. Hmm. gonna 2, 4, 6 for a Fel Thanos. Enters the field, break all active forwards.
I will be responding to this.
Okay.
Um, I will use Balthier's effect, dulling himself and Vaughn to give them. I would give himself 2,000 power and haste,
Hmm.
and then I'm also going to use kites, removing him from the game, to remove my Vaughn from the game until the end phase.
All right. And then pass.
Okay. Vaughn will return in the end
Yep.
phase. He will play a Sky Pirate from the deck. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's probably worth getting the Pinello here, so I can start drawing some cards. And then we will cut, and then draw one, draw two. I will use Pinello's action ability. I control 1, 2, 3, 4 pirates, so it costs one. I will draw a card.
Okay.
Hmm. Let's proceed to combat.
Yep.
Let's swing in the Pinello.
Sarah.
Balthier
Google.
and Vaughn. Wow, you're not. Oh, I just realized you're not on Mono Lightning.
Yeah, you would think based on my draws, huh?
Just a little bit. Um, let's go the Larsa and the Fran for a copy of Murn. When she enters, I get to activate the Fran and Jotes I control. And I will pass with two in hand.
Okay. Roll for 3. Discard, drop. Uh, Old Shinryu. So should hit the Vaughn for 10.
For 10.
So you don't
Ah,
have anyone else that's 3, 6, or 9, I think.
yeah. Hmm. It's 3, 6, and 9. Can I do anything about this? I'm going to do Pinello. I'm going to do attempt to draw a card.
Okay.
And I can make him. Is it 9K you said? Or 10K
It's a
you guys?
10K.
Get him to 10. I can't get him past that. um, that will resolve. Vaughn will take
All right.
10K and die.
All right, and then I will pass, I think.
Alright, I'll draw 1 and 2. So I control 1, 2, 3 pirates. Benolo's action ability costs 2 currently. Let's tap the Philo and the Jote for a copy of Elsa. Elsa will draw a card thanks to controlling the Balthier. Then Shinryu costs 5, right? So 1, 2. Yeah, so we're going to do Murin's action ability, paying 1 wind with the Fran, discarding a copy of Alexander, and breaking the Murin to break it forward at cost 5 or more.
All right.
I will go to combat.
Yep.
Swing the Pinello in.
Said.
And then the real quick, Felthanos does his thing on 6.
Uh, yes.
I'll put you to 5 then. I'll swing the Balthier.
Reeve first.
Yep. Look at the top 3.
Look at
Add 1.
top three, three. This I don't have to reveal, right?
Nope. It is just look at 3, pick 1, put it in your hand, put the others on the bottom.
Lovely. Okay.
We'll go to the second main. I'll discard a Larsa to get a Tomage into play.
Mm-hmm.
I now control 5 pirates other than Penelo, so her action ability is completely free. I will attempt to use her ability to draw a card.
Yep.
And I will pass the turn there with 3 in hand.
Yeah. Mm. Full three. Wait. Nope, that needs to be wind. Wind for 5 to play wool. And
Uh,
then
okay.
you need a text
Actually,
on that.
you only need to pay 4 for that because you control the Felthanos.
Right.
So you can leave the Felthanos active for it.
Yeah, because yes. Um. Hmm. No. Yeah, I still want to do this. That's fine. Okay, then I will dull 3, 5 for a BK. Draw on wool for a character 5
Yes.
entering.
Yep.
Yeah, let's draw. All right. Um. Do I just get damage to make it more respectable? I'm really thinking about it. I'm not drawing great to whiteboard at the moment.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, I'll do combat.
Yep.
Go with Behemoth Pay.
B Kibbles damage on attack,
Yep.
and you hit a Jote EX.
Of course.
Yeah, why wouldn't you? Um, my second. Oh, no targets remaining. Thought I still had a Fran left in the deck, but nope. Small victory, I suppose. And then second damage is a Cullen. Holy crap.
Jesus.
I'll hit the wall. It's the only one I can hit and draw.
Yep. Anything before turn end?
I would like to draw with Pinello.
Yep.
And yeah, pass turn.
Okay.
So do that. Draw 1 and 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then lightning for Vaughn.
Yep.
Let's go get a kites, and then activate backups. Um, let's go Jote and Philo for Dryad to shoot the wall for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12K. And then combat, we will swing the Pinello.
Yeah. Who all can swing?
Pinello, Elza, Balthier, and then I can dole two Sky Pirates to give Vaughn or Kites haste.
Right. Yeah.
And then Elza for game.
Just, you can crow anyone for funsies, and then we'll. All right. Yeah. I don't understand why people stop playing Sky Pirates.
When you play like when you draw like that, sometimes I wonder why as well.
Yeah.
So, this generally as a community, the FF group tends to be kind of very,
They want to play with the new toys.
yeah. There's still like some things like there's a lot more counterplay to it than there was back in Opus 15 for sure.
Yeah.
So, but I was going through and I went to Nats and I saw like how just absolutely ridiculous Shinryu was and realized Shinryu was everything Sky
Oh,
Pirates had
the
ever
new
wanted.
one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Sky Pirates had like an infinite CP sync and like not much to do with it. So they want like
Right.
a compact engine that like both functions defensively so they can get set up and also like wins them the game if they get ahead. Because like
Yeah.
you're drawing 4 cards every turn thanks to Pinello, so it's like what do you put that CP into? Well, turns out a one-sided board wipe is pretty good.
Yep. Problem is, he's probably full cost all the time,
uh,
just
it's not
because
a
you're probably not sitting with so many less backups than the other person if you're playing Sky Pirates. At least you
uh,
don't want to be.
it's only forwards. If they have
Or
three
yeah,
more
forward,
forwards.
forwards, not backups.
So like there's plenty of times I'll just go to 4 backups, let my opponent get some damage in, and then just go 2 Shinryu board wipe and then just kind of win.
Yeah, that's fair.
So because this deck loves getting to 4 backups for Vaughn and Balthier and
So
such.
what even are the counters to the like? What does it struggle against?
Running it down. You rush down Sky Pirates generally tends to
Got
be
it.
a good thing, and
So,
then some board wipes tend to be okay as long as the kites isn't around. Kites is just
right, because kites just saves too much.
yeah, and then also not having to target active forwards for breaking is like any like large scale non-destructive removal is actually a problem for the deck. Or like
Right.
non-targeting because like the problem with targeting then is you have like the Von Balthier to like buff things out of the way.
Uh-huh.
If
Or
you
like what, like dragoons, avalanche.
Yeah, like dragoons. A lot of like also if you have like small ping or like small cleave, it's like really obnoxious because they can't
Mhm.
keep the kites around. Hippocampos is really annoying
Interesting.
because like if they get 6 characters, the kite just does not get to hang around.
Yeah. I'll take first this time.
Sounds good.
There's five.
Let's take a
That
look.
five is awful. Gonna
No,
win.
that was a double Shinryu opener.
Do it. Uh, this is a hand I have to play, I guess. All right. Ready?
Yep,
One. Right. Discard Sylph
yep.
and pass the 4.
That looks a little familiar.
Yeah, man.
Draw 1 and 2. Well, speaking of familiar, we'll go Jote. Discarding a lightning.
What is the other card you discarded with Joe?
Second copy of Jote.
Is it 4 packs?
Yeah, Jote costs 4. 4 cost EX. Search a Fran or Mirren.
Right. Right.
I'll search a Mirren.
Yeah.
Um, we'll then go Chocobo to get a Fran into play. I'll pass turn.
Okay. 1, 2. Activate. Dole. Discard Nasura for a Mog.
Yeah,
Search.
go search yourself a BE forward.
Yes.
So I saw the Sid last game and a Kunshira.
Yep. Trying to think. There's not a whole lot of free play.
Um, You could search bee kibbles, but I imagine that's not when you want to get the bee kibbles into your hand.
I won. I'm gonna grab Kunchira. I won a game at Reunion 4 in Omaha. I dropped a Behemoth K turn one, and they just hadn't. They couldn't get rid of it fast enough. I was at like 5 damage in 2 turns, and
Oh my god.
he's just like, I don't know what to do against this. It's like, well, because you play a forward to kill it, I then lose the forward, and you have no backups, and now your hand's gone.
Yeah, I mean, it does put a lot of damage pressure out, so I believe it.
And the whole time they're worried about dealing with Behemoth K that's doing 2 damage a turn. You're also building up the rest of your board as the game goes on.
Yeah, it's kind of like the Neo X death thing, where it's like, okay, I have to deal with the stupid Neo X death, but if you like take a couple turns while you're literally not able to do anything, your opponent's just like, okay, I'm gonna ramp backups while I'm waiting.
Yep. And then I will pass, and that's 5 in hand.
All right, draw one and two. I'm gonna go two for Murn. She gets to activate all the Fran and Jotes I control,
Yep.
and then I'm just actually cracked. I drew a Philo for turn. Four backups, pass, three in hand.
Sounds good. Travis would be so happy.
I know. Where's my Fina?
All right, I'm gonna roll for Kunshira.
Yep, haste and loses what 3,000 if you have four or more backups.
Correct.
Okay.
And then I'll go combat.
Yeah,
Swing with the cat.
that is a chocolate. Would have quite liked
Don't mind hitting that away.
that. Yeah.
And then main two, get rid of a Golbez, do Moogle 11,
Yeah, Google Moogle. Classic.
and then I will pass forward.
Draw one and two. Interesting. Okay. How do I want to do this? I have one, two, three, four, five in hand. Let's go two and a kites for a copy of Balthier, targeting the kites.
Yep.
And then I'm going to go two for a copy of Bart's. When Bart's enters the field, I can name a job and an element. I will name Sky Pirate, and he'll become Lightning, as well as Wind.
Sounds good.
The other Wind Lightning multi element that nobody knew about, as it turns out. So he's going to gain 2,000 for each of my Sky Pirate forwards. So he's a 9k, and he cannot be chosen by either Wind or Lightning with summons or abilities.
Lovely.
Yeah, that's a little decent.
Yeah.
I will pass there with two in hand.
All right. Two. So he's 9K.
9k, correct. And I do have the Balthier to dole two pirates to give a Sky Pirate 2,000 power and haste.
Right.
It's one of my favorite jank cards. I love how stupid this thing is.
Yeah. I I've been in and out the last few sets, so I'm not just reading them again real fast.
Yeah.
Interesting.
My favorite dumb thing is making him a Turk with the starter Turks. So you get to be like a
Oh,
15k Brave with first strike.
lovely. That's lovely. Uh, let's see. It is a problem. Okay. I'm gonna do two cast Ramu. I'll target the kites for 5 and dole the ball theory.
Hmm. I'm one off having enough for that. Let's go ahead and on the stack, I'll use Balthier, doling himself and the kites to give the Barts an extra 2,000.
Okay.
And then the kites will unfortunately die there. It's not worth blinking
So
anything.
he's still at 9 then.
Yeah, he's still going to be at 9.
All right. All right. We'll go combat. Are you
Mm-hmm.
willing to trade?
No, you can have this one. Oh, maybe I should have.
Unfortunate.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pass with yeah, I'm gonna pass with 5.
Um. Okay. Let's go to combat.
Yep.
We'll swing in the Barts for 7.
Sid
And the Balthier for 7.
also said
Okay. Let's go. I'll leave up the.
Sid does not want to be here.
I guess the Fran. We'll go a Lightning for a lovely full art Shinryu. I will search for any card in my deck.
Yep.
We're gonna go get the boy. Oh,
Another Shinryu.
no. This is the good old value Shinryu. We're gonna go search a Vaughn.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna pass with 3 in hand.
Yeah. Okay.
It turns out Shinryu was also just Thornton.
So you have free in hand, and then Fran is up.
Fran is up, yeah. So I can tap her, sack her to do 6,000 damage to a forward.
All right.
Or also paying 2 wind.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna go 3, 5 for Ramu.
Oh, yeah,
It'll
that's.
activate the Sylph,
Yep, that's a card.
and then I'm gonna Behemoth K. Discard to play Ramu. Choose 2 forwards. So I'll choose a Shinryu and the Balthier
And it
for
does.
2K shot each.
And then Ramu, if that resolves, will shoot them and kill them, right? Once that.
Correct.
I don't want to do this. I'll sack the. Oh, no, I don't have Mirren is tapped, not the other way around. That's. I can't kill it. Yeah, they will both die.
Okay. And then I have 2 or more lightning summons in the break zone now, so he has haste as well.
Yeah,
We'll go in with Kunshiro
Tomage
and go with Ramu.
and a Philo.
And then ooh, decisions. Thank you. And me too. I will full discard to put a Y'shtola out.
Oh, that's really not good. Yeah.
And then I will pass with 1.
Okay. Hmm. do now? Hmm. So the Y'shtola is 7. Does not take
Yes.
damage from summons or abilities.
Yep.
You're threatening lethal next turn if you could get rid of the Bards somehow. Not
Yes.
that hard to do because of Raiden. So I do need to respond here. I feel like the Vaughn would be the biggest Y'shtola bait of all times. Probably would not work by himself. We're gonna instead go one. Let's go 1, 2, and 3 for a Typhon. Let's get that Y'shtola out of there. Would you like
That's
to sacrifice
4
the
under,
Y'shtola?
right?
Becomes the 5th card.
Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Still under.
Um, and then how secure do I feel in this going to more damage? I'm going to pass there
Okay.
with 4 in hand.
2. Okay.
And I will pray you don't draw the, what's it's called? The Raiden.
Mm. Okay, so Typhon's a forward, right?
Typhon is a forward, yes.
And you have the mirror up.
I do have the Mirren up, yeah.
And how much in hand?
I have 4 cards in hand.
Right. 3, 5. I'm gonna dump at Shinryu again, so that will shoot the Typhon for 10.
Yeah, no response to that.
Okay. Uh, and I will go to combat.
Yep.
Cool. I don't know enough about Sky Pirates about damage 5, but that's
There's
okay.
nothing.
Okay, that's what I thought. Kunshira
Damage. Alexander, that would have been lovely.
and Ramu.
Larsa, did not want that.
And then I will pass.
Alright. 1, 2. Alright. Well, now that I actually have no Y'shtola in the frickin' way, let's get a Vaughn out.
Yep.
And one, two, three, four. The next one I pull out will be 5. Can I afford? Okay. Let's go for the kites.
Yep.
And then activate backups. I think I gotta get the Shinryu off the field, which sucks. Let's go do Mjorn, Jote, and Lulu. Sack the Mjorn, we'll kill the Shinryu.
Flies.
And we have a Pinello
Okay.
with 5 pirates. I would like to use Pinello to draw a card.
Sounds good.
Um, So the Bart is now quite large. I'm still dead to just about anything that targets, which sucks, but let's play an Elsa and draw a card,
Sounds good.
and I will pass the turn there.
Well, what's a power check on the Barts?
5, 7, 9, 11, 13.
Hmm.
It's quite large.
You have two in hand.
2 in hand.
I'm gonna go combat.
Sure.
Showing with Kunchira for 9.
I'll have the Barts block that.
Okay, so Dole, Dole. Kunchira special. So it'll activate Kunchira until the end of the turn. All your forwards lose 4,000 power. Kunchira gains first strike, and Kunchira can attack more than once.
So it's going to activate Kunshira as well,
Yep.
and 4,000 power reduction.
Yes.
I will use Pinello to draw a card here.
Okay.
Okay, so Kites is going to die here, as is the Elza. You'll win the fight there, which I don't love. I have to block twice. I'm down 1 Von. It's 13. And yeah, you're going to wipe my board here, aren't you? We're going to use the Kites.
Okay.
I'm going to flicker the... I think it's got to be the Elza, because otherwise... like, if I remove either of these, you attack again after you kill the Barts, and then I'm just dead, so it has to be that. Can it be Barts? Yeah, no, we'll flicker the Barts here.
Okay.
So, okay. And then Konshira activates, gets to attack again.
Yep. So then she'll go again.
I will block the Pinella.
Yep. And then he should be a 4K, right?
Yeah, Vaughn will be a 4K.
Yeah, so I'll swing.
Yep.
Get rid of him.
Yep.
And then I will pass.
Bartz comes back in. I will declare Job Sky Pirate Element Lightning.
Yep.
Okay. We'll go water and 1 for Elsa. I will draw a card.
Yep.
Um, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hmm. Typhon, I will spin away the Ramu.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
Rum goes under.
And I'm going to pass with 3 in hand.
All right.
lose you?
Nope, you're good. I'm just thinking.
Oh, okay.
3, 5, Shinryu again. Shoot the Typhon.
Yeah, you love doing that, don't you? Down he goes.
Otherwise, he's gonna sit in my deck otherwise, or in my hand. Let's see. He's just a 5K still, or 7.
7, because of the Elsa.
Okay. We'll go combat with Kunshira Forza.
I will block with the little girl.
Yep. All right, and then I will pass to an end.
Um, 2 in hand.
Yes.
Um, Shinryu.
Yep.
I will search out a copy of something I don't mind losing forever. Um, I feel like Philo. Oh shoot! Almost lost. Dropped a card. Okay. All right. And then we're gonna do the tidal wave and wipe the field.
Yep.
Uh, and then I think with that, attacking here doesn't accelerate the clock at all, and you have a lot of haste because you're in lightning. So I will just pass with no cards in hand.
All right. 2. 2, 4, 6. Fell Thanos to break your forwards,
Yep.
and then pass with 1.
I'll tap 2 to play a Tomage and pass with 1 in hand.
Okay. Well, that is risky.
All right, come on. One time Vaughn off the top.
3, 5, Ramu.
Yep. I'm assuming you're gonna go to combat.
Yes.
Start a combat. I will Cullen him so that he loses the haste.
Sounds good. All right, pass.
One, two, three. I drew it.
Jesus.
I'm getting
What
rather
does it
low on
take?
cards in deck now, which is getting
What
kind
does
of
it take to
scary.
get some lethal around here?
Um, let's get the last target in the deck is a Pinello.
Oh gosh.
Um, and then 4 for a copy of the Fiend.
Oh boy.
Do I want the Fiend or do I want to draw off the Pinello first? 1, 2, 3, 4. Pinello costs 1. Text on Ramu is it breaks something, it hits immediately, right? I mean,
Yeah.
I can crack the Fran and use the Pinello to kill it? think that's actually better. I'm going to use Pinillo for 1.
Okay.
I will reduce Ramu's power by 3,000. And I'm going to
Okay.
do 2 wind and crack my Fran to do 6,000 to the Ramu. And I'll
Egon.
pass with 1 in hand.
Okay. Hmm. Okay, I'm doing the same thing. Discard Rommel.
Yeah.
And then combat.
Mm-hmm.
Seize haste for 9.
Well, I have to block it. You have how many in hand?
1.
I have 1, 2, 3 pirates. Pinello's ability is reduced by 3. I really want to keep this in hand, but I don't think it's worth trading with you keeping the Ramu around. So I'll use Pinello's ability to reduce Ramu's power by 3,000 by discarding the Fiend.
On top of that, I will dual 1 Dryad. Can't be chosen by abilities.
Oh, that's not ideal. Um, in that situation, uh, Pinello blocks.
Yep. All right, then pass.
All right, 1, 2. That's not what I wanted to see. Go ahead.
All right. Holy cap. 2, 4 for Wool. He's reduced by. Oh, no. I only need 3 for him.
Yep.
And then draw off that.
You do not draw off his own entry.
That's right. You're right. Um, Whatever. Combat.
Yep.
Ramu swing.
I'll block.
Pass.
1, 2. That is not going to do it. That is. I have a goddess, but you just attack with both of your forwards, and I lose. So we will be going to game 3.
Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah, I needed the Balthier there. Give me a chance.
I had so many things I could have drawn for lethal, and it just was like, you're not gonna get any of them. Yeah, multiple Ramus that I could use to kill people. A Behemoth K would have been nice pressure. So is that 9/9?
Uh,
I had 2 up Behemoth K.
yeah, and yeah,
I
so
don't
it's
think I
nine
had
nine.
3, right?
Yep.
So,
Shocker. I'll be going first this round. This game.
what?
Setup deck going first. Well, I never. All right. That Kinshira special ate me alive. That was.
I love that. Kunchir is one of my favorite cards in the game. People, because like no one else plays it. People don't expect it.
I knew its special was solid.
The problem is it has that lose 3,000 text that I think scares most people away.
I mean, it's a little counterintuitive to play a win deck where there's a card that says, also, don't go to more backups.
I can show you some stuff around how this deck is built at the end. There's some synergy like around that ability that makes it useful.
You stack your own backups in response, and then they're.
Yeah, there's lots of ways for me to get rid of my own backups and like let her get bigger again, or like getting rid of
That's.
my backups helps me, and it also makes Gunshira bigger. I'm gonna roll again.
I should keep this, so I'm going to. I'm going to draw one,
Yep.
and the faithful are rewarded.
Ooh.
Um, we'll go Philo for the Barts, and I'm going to go Larsa for a copy of Elza.
Yep.
And I will use the Larsa, discarding a Pinello.
Okay.
We're going to go get a Vaughn.
Yeah.
The classic Sky Pirate setup, so two backups plus a searched Vaughn is live. Go right ahead.
Two. Hmm. This is interesting. All right. Discard one for itself. Shocker.
Hey, you didn't discard the, what's it called for it this time?
Oh yeah, the
The
other.
Vein.
Yes. And then I'm gonna discard a Dryad for a Moogle,
Yeah.
and then I will pass with three.
Draw one and two. Um, I'm going to take it a little slow. We're going to go with the Murn here and pass with three in hand.
All right.
She seems to be pretty good against you.
What? Ooh, this is a choice. You said three in hand?
Three in hand.
Kunshira?
Down comes the girl, yeah.
Combat. Swing.
That is the literal best card you could hit into damage.
I'll pass with four. So I used to have a deck that I played as like a meme deck in like RVA weeklies and stuff, where I'd use Kunshira and just other haste cards to get to damage three as fast as possible. And then I would basically let the other person, they would probably just take control because I would overextend. And all I had to do was not let them get like, they had to get me to damage five, but not to lethal. So I just like managed to that. And then I would drop Behemoth K and back up Chalinka and do four damage with Behemoth K in one turn and win the game.
Oh my god. Um, that's that was not a good draw. um, one sec. Yeah. Okay. Um, we'll go three and a Dryad for a Shinryu. I'll search for any card my heart desires.
Yep.
I think a copy of. Let's get a Tomage.
Yeah.
And I will pass there with four in hand.
Okay. Two. Soul. Discard play Crow,
Mm-hmm.
and then go combat.
Yep.
Kachira,
Damage. Vanillo.
and then pass with 5.
Oh, why are you doing this to me, card game? um, yeah, we'll do 1 for kites.
Yeah.
1, 2, a Cullen and a Tomage to play a Vaughn. Vaughn will search for a Sky Pirate and then activate all the backups I control.
Hmm.
I think we're going to go fetch the other Tomage.
Okay.
And I will pass with 2 in hand.
2. All right. See if I can do this correctly. All right. 1, 3, 5 for wool,
Yes.
and then 2, 4 for 2 reduced cloud, choosing kites and Shinryu.
I see. Vaughn will activate 2 backups here.
Yep.
Since you are choosing the kites. Thinking holding pro here.
And there will be a draw on the stack too.
From the wall, yeah. I'm going to have the kites blink to remove the Vaughn.
Okay.
And Shinryu can go, and you'll get your draw.
Okay. Combat.
Yes.
Moonshira.
Damage. Balthier.
Lovely. That is a pass.
Vaughn returns. I'm going to search for a copy of Fran.
Yep.
Fran will do 3k to the Kunshira out of spite.
Of course. Not a cat person. More of a bunny person.
Alright, draw. Oh. Chocobo my Vaughn.
Great.
And draw. 2 for Shinryu.
Makes sense.
Search any card. Um, so let's search for something I don't want. This chocolate seems pretty decent.
You might want to play her.
We're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for Vaughn.
Yep.
Activate all the backups I control. And search. One, two. I have three pirates, four pirates. So we'll get a Pinello here. Pinello would like to pay one to draw a card.
Lovely.
That's literally the card I don't want to do this with, but I will do it anyway. Discard a kite, and I will tidal wave you to break all forwards you control.
Figured that was coming. I thought it was earlier though.
I got there eventually. I'll pass no cards in hand.
Yep. Who needs cards? Um,
So,
I will drop my own Shinryu to kill your Vaughn,
yeah, not anything I can do about that.
and that'll be it.
Okay, draw one and two. Uh, Thank you.
No problem. Happy to help.
Happy to be a service, right?
Anytime.
We'll get a kites.
Why not?
Activate them all. That is also five Sky Pirates on the field.
Yay.
Pinello will draw me a card as soon as I finish shuffling.
Yeah.
Draw. Okay. I do not want that Shinryu sticking around. So we're going to use the girl again. Murin is absolutely coming in clutch
Yeah,
today.
I know. I
I
wish I
will
had
shoot the
stopped
Shinryu.
that. If I could stop that, I'd be in a really good spot.
We'll swing with the Pinello.
Yeah.
Um,
Ramu that will hit for, I think, a whopping 1K. Yeah. Well, we'll hit the Shinryu and the kites for funsies.
you probably don't want to choose the kites. I will just tell you that.
Oh, right. The
I would love
Vaughn
it
does,
if you did.
Vaughn does things. Okay, we'll just choose the Shinryu because everyone else is Sky Pirate, I think.
Yes. We'll swing the Shinryu as well.
Oh, Thanos.
Okay. Kind of happy to see that go. And I'm going to pass there with one in hand.
What do I do here? Move special?
I mean, that's a good way to start. Yeah.
No, the problem is, I don't.
I had to pay five for that effect. You're getting it for.
I think I'm gonna grab a Ramu.
Okay, that makes sense.
Right. 3, 5. Play the Ramu.
Yeah.
Eight silk.
Hmm.
1, 2. Play a Ramu.
Yeah.
So we'll choose Shinryu.
Okay.
And part of me almost wants to just choose because you'll save the Vaughn regardless. And then he'll just flicker and get you a search anyways. Let's choose the Pinello and the Shinryu.
Um. Okay, Vaughn is going to activate two backups on the stack here.
Yep.
I'm going to activate Fran and Tomaj. Pinello would like to draw a card.
Sounds good.
That is my third Pinello. And my second kites, my third kites is in the break zone. Um, how much damage is it doing?
One,
One.
one, I think. Yeah.
I will use Larsa to say that Pinello takes 2,000 less damage from the next source.
Okay.
So she will not take damage. The Shinryu will, and will be broken due to Ramu's auto ability.
Yep. All right. I think that's a pass. Nope. Yeah, I don't. He doesn't have haste either. So.
Draw one and two. All right. I have five pirates. Pinello would like to draw a card.
Yep.
Let's go one, two, and three for a Lulu.
Oh, that's in the deck.
I'm gonna go grab myself a copy of the Dryad.
Sounds good.
Then one, two, three, four, five. Here. I can put you to damage 5 if I clear the Ramu right now. It doesn't seem bad. I can get another backup down if I wanted to. And I'm not threatening lethal next turn, so let's go play a Chocolate.
All right.
Seems like a good one to get down. Uh, and then let's go to combat.
Okay.
Let's swing the Vaughn.
Damage.
Okay,
How many do you have in hand?
3.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now that I think about it, that was really risky. If I hit the Raiden, that would have been horrible. 2, 3,
Could have been fun.
4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so I cannot get the draw off of the Dryad. But I think I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to do Jote for Dryad. I will shoot the Ramu for
Make him
1, 2,
five.
3, or 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, and then Lulu will also reduce him to 5,000 power.
I think he's dead.
Just a little bit. We'll swing the kites,
Cloud.
and we'll swing the Pinello.
Whoa.
I will pass there with one in hand.
This might be. Yeah. I believe that is it. So I only got backups.
Yeah, I say I also was trying to get them all dull to play around the Fell Thanos, but if you
Yeah.
have the cards in hand to play it, it
He
seems
was
like.
next. If I could have lived one turn, could have got Behemoth Chaos.
So the last card in hand is another copy of Vaughn. Could have drawn off Pinello that turn, which would have been another Larsa, which would have been great because that means I have Balthier next turn too.
Yeah.
And then I draw for turn. It's Lulu and Lightning. Pinello draws again because this deck is stupid. So I just go like pitch both Lightnings for the Larsa, play the Balthier, and then yeah, that's GG.
Yeah.
So
So a few of the things I can do with this deck is so there's a little